Cross River State All Progressive Congress plans to discipline a former presidential aide, Chief Okoi Obono-Obla, over his call for the removal of the party's chairman, Barrister Alphonsus Eba, and the state governor, Senator Bassey Otu. In a statement authorized by Eba, the party disowned Obono-Obla, accusing him of incitement and attempts to divide the party. Obono-Obla had threatened to approach the court to remove Eba over a raise of allegation, petitioning the national headquarters of APC and the state governor, calling for Eba's sanction. He alleged that Eba has taken to social media to discredit and attack the leadership style and policies of President Bola Tinubu's administration. Obono-Obla argued that Eba ought not to publicly address the president on economic hardship currently experienced in the country, accusing Eba and his party ESCO of financial mismanagement, factionalization, and violation of party rules. Other allegations against Eba included stifling internal democracy in the party and that he should account for 10,000 bags of rice from the federal government meant for the vulnerable people of the state. According to Obono-Obla, Eba and his ESCO only distributed about 800 bags to few party loyalists and chairman's cronies. In a statement signed by APC Publicity Secretary, Honorable Edem, the party accused Obono-Obla of thriving on blackmail and promoting crisis. The party alleged that he became frustrated as his various nominees for state and federal appointments did not sail through. The party stoutly frustrated his plans against the governor by not allowing him to truncate the ongoing peaceful process for a free, fair local government elections. That is why he's trying to tarnish the good image of the party and the governor. In pursuit of that, he sent messages to convene a meeting which he lacks the power under the APC constitution to do. And when the state chairman stopped him before the party officially issued a circular to that effect, he got mad because he has a hidden agenda. Any further insult on the party or the governor from him will attract disciplinary action, the party said. Let me start with you. I want to get your reaction on this story, George, because when I was reading the story, you were laughing.
It's quite laughable, I must say, that men who ordinarily people looked up to will come up publicly to wash their dirty linen because of disagreement. Look at what is happening there. The Obla accusing the party chairman Eba of criticizing Tinubu publicly. Therefore, he now brought up the issue of bags of rice that was given to him to share. He only shared each 100 out of 10,000.
And he shared 100.
Financial mismanagement and things like that. You know, that then also that the reason why Obla is doing what he's doing is because you know the recommendations he made in terms of the candidate for this forthcoming local government election did not see through. You can imagine what adults are doing because of politics, and this is so laughable. And the unfortunate thing is that the security agencies, the government, will not look for a way to open an investigation into some of these allegations. Because whether you like it or not, it's neither here nor there, but there could be an atom of truth in some of these allegations. I don't know what the security agencies are doing that they cannot open, or maybe the Attorney General of the state, that they cannot open an investigation on some of these allegations leveled against this high-profile man that is holding one office or the other. So for me, it's very laughable at the level we are. This is not the kind of thing we expect at that higher level. People of people you should look at as people that have impeccable character, coming to wash their dirty linen outside that rights was given in the nation. For me, it's very laughable. I ordinarily, if not for one thing or the other, this should not even make the news because it's laughable, like I said.
All right. Barrister Hayaking, you recall the Ndume saga in the National Assembly. He was suspended. He was removed as the chief whip for speaking up against the president. Now, the same thing appears to be playing out in Cross River in a way, because now the party is slamming Obono-Obla and threatening to discipline him. Because according to them, Obono-Obla publicly criticized the president.
You see, it's very unfortunate. I have this, my favorite quote, that Nigerian politicians They don't do what is constitutional. They don't do what is right. They don't do what is legal. They don't do what is moral. They only do what is political. And most of the time, what is political is against the law, is against the constitution, is unconstitutional, is against the law, is immoral, is something quite different from human comprehension. That is what they do. What is wrong if a man criticizes the president, openly or publicly or privately? But you can see that even presently, most of the critics that used to be critics, one of them, my colleague and associate, we talk privately. I know some of the things he tells me. They don't talk anymore. Is it that when you go into politics, you don't talk again? Is that what it should be? Is that when you go into politics, even if your government, your party is behaving wrongly, you wouldn't talk? So then where is democracy? How will Nigeria move forward? How will Nigeria move forward? One of them told me, he said, everything your party does is good. I said, what do you mean? I said, excuse me? He said, everything your party does is good, whether good or bad. You must support it. Everything the opposition does is bad. Huh? I was like, he said, yeah. A very, very top senior politician. He said, how can you criticize your party? Say, those in glass house, do they throw stones? You remember that saying, Darie? Those in glass house, they don't throw stones. So it's unfortunate. These are the bunch of people that are in charge of our destiny, our affairs. Look at the way we have gone. And it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Some of us are still here talking and nobody is threatening to sanction us because we are not in any political party. Once you belong to political party again, even higher king, I will not talk again. Wow. This mouth that God gave me for two things. So, no, this mouth is for two things, sincerely. Eat food and talk. And if you deprive me of talking, then you are taking away my fundamental right of talking. Because the mouth, tell me any other thing that the mouth is meant for. It's just to eat food and talk. The lecturer talks, the politician talks, the newscaster talks, the actor talks, the musician talks. So tell me. And if you take that away, what will the mouth be? For that, the mouth will be useless. Then we sew them up. We sew the whole mouth. We sew them all up and all that. But it's very, very unfortunate that we are even, like George said, we are even discussing things like this. Politicians. Can you imagine how they are? So so let me hear one day that their president or their party president will come and say, kill all the so men, nobody will talk. You catch all of them and kill or execute them and nobody will talk. Is that what it is? It's so sad. We can't move forward like this. Nigeria will not move forward. I think it was Nnamdi Kanu that described Nigeria as a zoo. Me, I have described Nigeria as a jungle. We have gone beyond zoo. We are not even in the zoo. We are in the jungle, in the forest. You know why I say so? In the zoo, animals are controlled. The lion is in his cage. The tiger is in his cage. The antelope is in his cage. The lion cannot come out and go and eat the antelope. But in the forest, which is where we are, is no man's land. Every man to yourself. The lion can just wake up one morning as he's just passing, he see the antelope. Antelope, where are you going? Antelope say, I want to go and look for grass where I eat grass. He say, come, I want to chop. And antelope cannot do anything. You eat up the antelope. That is where we are in Nigeria. And it's so sad that even people at the helms of affair are now gagged. You can talk. If you talk, they bring up your own. But one of them told me that if you investigate all the politicians, that no politician you will investigate, you will not find something. That is why most of them, they don't talk anymore. Everybody you investigate, you find something. Until we change that narrative to the extent that in fact, it is not teacher that you should ask them to go to heaven for their reward. Politicians should go to heaven for reward. Once you make it that way, political office becomes unattractive. If you enter political office, you embezzle any money, you are executed like China. You are taken away. You cannot eat that money. You cannot enjoy that money. Till you will see the money, you will not touch it. Then the right people that have the right mind to change our lives, to change our economy, that's the only time they can come into politics. Because there are professions where there is no money. There's no money. So you don't see people there. But the one that's why you see them, look at Edo State now. They want to kill everybody. They want to destroy. They want to make sure they are in government. To do what? To control the resources of that state. Not to better the lives of the people. Not to build roads. Not to provide power. Not to provide water. Not to provide security. But to embezzle money for them, all of them. that is contested, which of them that will go there? You will share money. Your party members will come. Hey, come. See, look at appointment. You are appointing monkeys. Somebody told me, say, Gorilla can become president of Nigeria. All you need to do is to get to the right party, get the ticket, and Gorilla will contest and become. Yes, Gorilla can. Monkey will become Nigeria president. Somebody was in the zoo, the prison. The prison is like a zoo. Somebody was in the prison and was elected in this country. Elected governor, elected senator in Nigeria. So you don't need what you just need just be in the right place, and the people that have the foot soldier that will go up and do the whole job for you, and you become president. That's where we are. So very unfortunate. Please let's not discuss this cross river issue again.